Hi, my name is Daniel Garcia, and I decided to do The Giver by Lois Lowry for my book talk. Um, Side note, I have never read this book, ever. I refused to read it because it was kind of weird when I was growing up. I didn't like reading books that everybody was already reading. I don't know. But I did watch the movie, loved the movie, and I've kind of just been waiting for the chance to read this book as discreetly as I possibly could, so that I wouldn't be looked at as a weirdo for not having read it. Anyway, I was blown away. Wow, like wow. Uh, it's a really good book. I can't even. I'm pretty sure everyone in the class has read it already, maybe more than once, which is fine. Um, but definitely read it again if you haven't since you were, or if you haven't read it in a while. Um, it's really, I can't even, I don't know. It wasn't the writing so much as the story and the ideas behind everything. Because I didn't find myself being like, oh, that's so quotable. Yes, please. Can I read it again? No, it was more like, it was just all of the ideas that Lowry presented and um, yeah. Anyway, okay. So summary of the book. Um, so the Giver revolves around the story of a kid called Jonas, and Jonas is he's approaching the final age in the of the stages that this society has for their children. It's a really weird. Everyone is everyone is equal, and the idea of sameness is presented quite a bit in this book. So they're all the same, and they don't acknowledge the differences of each other until the ceremony of twelves. Which the ceremony of twelves is a big deal because that's when the children um, find out what their adult assignment is going to be. So they um, they have no idea. They kind of have a general idea of, hey, I might be getting this assignment. I know I'm not getting this assignment. Things like that. But Jonas struggles with not having a single idea um, of what his assignment is going to be. So he he struggles with not knowing what he might do as an adult, and that really bugs him because he has his friends Fiona and Asher. Yeah, those are the main ones, and they already know. He's like, yeah, Fiona, you're gonna work with the old people, and then he's like, Asher, I don't know, you're fun, so you might do something fun, and he ends up doing something fun, whatever. So, where was I going? Yeah, so that ceremony of the 12s is just the big. Um, it's kind of like you leave behind your childhood, and now, hey, you're about to train to be an adult, which is a weird idea. It's a cool idea though. It's different. I don't know. So during the ceremony of 12s in the book, um, the the Almighty Overseer. I think she's called the Overseer. I can't remember, but she goes through the numbers because each child is given a number at birth. It's just the order of birth from the birth year, or yeah, I don't whatever. So she goes through the numbers, and Jonas is number 19, and she ends up skipping over Jonas, and everybody's like talking in the crowd, and they're like, "Wait, she just went from 18 to 20. Did nobody else notice that?" But everybody noticed, and that was the intent. So she leaves everyone guessing, and she ends up going back to Jonas at the very end, and she's like, Jonas, psych, you thought I didn't forget you. You are now going to be the receiver of memory. That's what it's called. So he's assigned to be this crazy, huge, uh, important position. He's assigned to this super important position in which the the giver uh, he like gives the uh, he gives all of the memories to Jonas. Uh, Happy memories, sad memories, um, memories of color. It's insane. I loved the movie. I thought the movie did a pretty good job of everything, except that Jonas and Fiona and Asher they were all like older, a lot older, really strange. I don't know. I mean, like a year or so did pass from Jonas's ceremony of 12s, so he could have been like from 13 to 14, maybe 15 years old, but I don't know, the actors were a lot older. That doesn't matter, I guess. So, where was I going with that? Yes. Um, the Ceremony of Twelves. No. Jonas. Jonas is given this, he's given this position, and he ends up um, freaking out over everything because he's given this crazy unique role, which is like not. I don't know. It literally goes against everything that they've learned from when they're given their family unit, and it's I don't know. It's super interesting concept, and I could definitely see like how uh, I could see a lot of like political ideas and uh, things like that embedded in this text, which is really interesting because it's a young adult novel, but it has a lot of elements that are really not geared toward, but they're definitely for more of the like higher level thinkers. So um, I would say that I would say that this is definitely geared toward I don't know an older audience, uh, probably from about 12. It's not even that old. 12 and up. So you can understand it. Maybe not all the political ideas and the psychological ideas that they pose, but the story will definitely grasp a younger audience. So I'll share a few quotes if I can find it. Okay. Like I said, it's well written, but it's not like nothing over the top. Nothing that really stood out to me from anything else that I've read before, which isn't bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It was really good, but where are we? Okay. So this the Giver and Jonas are kind of talking about what's going to happen in the end of the book, and I'm not going to spoil it because I don't like spoiling things, even though we've all now all of us have read it. But so this is what it says. Giver, Jonas suggested, you and I don't need to care about the rest of them. The Giver looked at him with a questioning smile. Jonas hung his head. Of course they needed to care. It was the meaning of everything. Come on. I mean, that's beautiful. That honest. Okay, I lied. That was really nice. Like, I don't know, just the lack of feeling and that the entire society possesses is just like they've just become this weird group of people who feel nothing. Where the word love is a curse word, and it's so weird. Like they just don't want to. They don't want to feel. They don't want to. They don't want to feel anything. They don't want to jeopardize like their mundane contentness. It's really, I don't know. I hate that, but like I get the idea. I understand that it's like it's kind of what we want. Like we have so many people who are saying that they don't want to feel and they don't want to hurt ever again, but we jeopardize having or losing so much. And here's the last quote. But if he had stayed, his thoughts continued. If he had stayed, he would have starved in other ways. He would have lived a life hungry for feelings, for color, for love. I dropped it. But that was beautiful. I actually love this book. It had me thinking the entire time. I would definitely teach this in a classroom. If say I was teaching my freshman year in high school, I was introduced to the book Anthem by Ayn Rand, which has always been my favorite book of all time. And The Giver was somewhat, it was closely related to Anthem, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, it'd be a good book to kind of to either set as the book that we're focusing on in class, and then read excerpts of Anthem, like just to go, like to pair alongside it, or maybe read them both at the same time because I'm crazy. I wouldn't do that, but it's like they have similar ideas, and the whole dystopia thing uh, definitely, I don't know, it's all there. But um, that's all I got. Such a good book. I'm very impressed. It was solid.